Barakata Yahweh, Barakata Yahushai, Ba'ashim Rakakwadash, Barakata. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and infinite honors to Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well, and peace and salutations to Ya'akim out there pushing this word in truth and sincerity to the four corners of the globe. May you brothers endure until the end. This is the brother I with another video just to show the signs of the times that we're at the door of all hell breaking loose, martial law, famines, economic collapse, race wars, and civil wars. And civil wars is what I'm going to be getting into with this particular video. And I'm going to start it off with Matthew chapter 12, verse 25. And Yahushua knew their thoughts and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation, and every city or house divided against itself shall not stand. And that's what we're currently seeing with not just the Edomites or the so-called white people in America, but worldwide. They're all starting to turn against each other. Those curses are starting to fall upon them. That's all going to culminate into a violent civil war on the streets of America. And the article I'll be using today is on zerohedge.com, and the title reads, Watch Street Anarchy as Antifa Attacks Portland Drivers That Don't Obey. Well-known conservative columnist and author Rod Dreher reacts to shocking video which emerged on Monday showing masked Antifa members taking over an entire busy intersection and claiming the authority to direct the traffic in an American city. Notice that these thugs include white people using anti-racist, anti-white, using racist anti-white language to order drivers to do as they say. Is this America? Is this routine in Portland? Why are the Portland police not arresting these people? This video captures the faces of some of them. Arrest them, jail them, which I say don't do. Let these Edomites go crazy and attack each other in the streets, because it's all part of prophecy. Nothing's going to avert the civil war from happening. And we got a video here. I'll read this real quick. And yet the Portland resident and journalist Andy No, who first posted the now viral video, says, this is the type of street anarchy that routinely happens where I live. What's worse is that after a dozen or more of the anarchists usurped police authority and actually threatened drivers who didn't obey their dictates as they hesitantly pulled through the intersection, the real police have confirmed that they watched and did nothing, because a lot of these police are probably getting orders not to do anything because the heads of their departments probably know what the deal is and know that if they just keep letting this chaos brew and brew, it'll bring in a state of martial law and the plans of the elites. And real quick, you got a lot of people who will think that all these Antifa members are paid off working for George Soros, but they're not. They're clearly not all paid off. Some of them actually believe the rhetoric of Antifa. Think about it like this. There are people out here that think their vote still matters and that President Trump was elected and not selected by the elites. Also, you've got people that still believe that the Republican and Democrat parties are two separate entities that are not working behind the scenes to push the agenda of the elites. So let's get into this beautiful video.
Oh, can I? Well, shut the fuck up, sir. Go, Trent, dumb bitch.
Just go that way. Because I told you to.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Don't hurt
Yeah,
me.
brother.
Just go.
Yeah, you little white little fucker.
Really?
Yeah. You're a fucking little whitey, aren't you? The First Amendment. Get the fuck down the road.
Please just keep going the direction.
Just please turn right,
Please
for
go
Christ's
the
sake.
direction I asked
For
you to
Jesus
go.
Christ's sake, let's turn right.
Please, you're
Well, yeah.
blocking traffic and they're getting pissed at you.
we're blocking traffic.
You can turn. You can just turn. Just go.
Hey.
Just
Are
go.
we the ones blocking
Just
traffic?
turn, please. Please just
Now
keep
you're gonna have to
going.
wait, 'cause you got cars coming.
What are we doing here?
Oh, you're from South Carolina. You are a little white supremacist. North Carolina, huh?
Right.
I'm a white supremacist because I'm white. Are you kidding me?
Go back to North Carolina where you came from. We don't need your KKK in Portland, Oregon.
You can go there.
KKK from North Carolina. Can someone shut the fuck up so I can speak? I got traffic. I got traffic. Ask me if I give a fuck. I was talking to him, not you. Thank you very much.
But I'm in the middle. I'm in the middle of the intersection. And
backpack.
If I can have someone come.
Someone get my backpack.
If I can
Where
have
is it?
someone come,
Right
that would-
there.
Well, I can't.
I need to
Well, they're blocking traffic.
Patrick, give it! Patrick, give it! Patrick, give it! Fucking dumbass! I dare you to hit me right now. I'll beat the shit out of you. I'll beat the shit out of you with him. Fuck him.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
Slow down.
Slow down.
Dumbass!
Slow.
Slow down. There's no reason to. You're lucky you didn't hit me. I would have beat your ass. I guarantee you that.
Look, you don't pay my bills. Shut the fuck up. Don't engage. Don't engage. I love you.
Hit me, motherfucker.
Oh, hey, God damn it.
That's a beautiful thing to see. It's beautiful seeing these Edomites turn against each other and finally get a taste of that, taste of those curses. The footage further shows multiple instances of cars being hit with rods and fists for refusing to obey their commands. I'll beat the shit out of you. Men standing in the middle of the road shout at passing cars. We don't need your KKK in Portland, Oregon. Another shouted at a man for merely having North Carolina plates. Drivers are prevented from going left while Antifa members shout down justifiably angered drivers who are being forced to turn right. One driver pauses in the intersection and appears to call the police on his cell phone, which further enrages the mob. The radical far-left group claimed to be protesting a recent police shooting in the city. This is insane. The best part, the pasty white Antifa guy calling a white motorist whitey. Nobody hates white people more than radical leftist white people. And again, that's all because of the curses. I'm going to go to a few more precepts. I'm going to go to Deuteronomy chapter 30, verse 7. And Yahweh thy power will put all these curses upon thine enemies, and on them that hate thee, which persecute thee. And the chief people that hate the nation of Israel are you Edomites, you so-called white people. And as we're getting closer and closer to our salvation and the end of your kingdom, these curses are going to be afflicting you that much more. And one of the parts of the curses being, as it says in Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 54, so that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eyes shall be evil toward his brother, and toward the wife of his bosom, and toward the remnant of his children, which he shall leave. And we're seeing this evil eye that these Edomites are having towards each other, specifically between these conservatives and liberals who think they know which direction, who think they know the best direction in which this country should go is. And I'm going to go to Isaiah chapter 19, verse 2. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, that house divided against itself that cannot stand, because we know that the Americans today are the spiritual Egyptians, as pursuant to Revelation chapter 11, verse 8. And they shall fight everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. So don't expect things to get better. The civil war is just going to keep getting worse and worse. Well, this civil unrest is going to keep getting worse and worse until it culminates into a full-blown shooting civil war. And we got another quick video right here just to further show these Egyptians against Egyptians. Always got the nigger women out in front.
No, he needs to stay. Hey, fuck out of here. Get his license plate. Get it off. Sit back, everybody. Sit back.
So as you brothers out there can see, things are heating up. We're getting closer and closer to that civil war, that race war, a state of martial law, and all around just Jacob's trouble. And as you can see, you had some Jakes in there with these Edomites protesting, which any of you Jakes that have any sense should know that you need to start separating yourself from these other nations of people, because once all hell breaks loose, there's going to be a race war, and it's going to be every nation of people for themselves or for their own group. And any of you caught in the midst of that are going to get put to death, especially you so-called black women who think everybody loves each other. And I'm going to close it out with Isaiah chapter 13, verse 14 through 15. And it shall be as the chased roe, and as a sheep that no man taketh up. They shall every man turn to his own people, and flee every one into his own land. Every one that is found shall be thrust through, and every one that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. So you on the fence Jakes out there, you got to pick a side. If you understand this truth, you got to stick with it. Because if you find yourself consenting unto these Edomites or any of these other nations of people during that time of Jacob's trouble, as it says, you're going to get thrust through and fall by the sword. You're going to die a painful death. So with this video, I hope you sincere Akim were edified. Just keep pushing this word. We're almost there. I'm going to say a Baba Ball, Kwam Yasharala. Until next time, Shalom.